Welcome to Psychic Cowgirl Radio with Shannon Lackman. Practical, insightful conversations to empower and inspire you on your personal journey. From her cattle ranch in Alberta, this sassy psychic cowgirl uses her connections to universal energies to guide you to greater awareness and wisdom.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. It's been a minute since I got to do one. I was dealing with stuff in my own life, and then the podcast platform was down, and so I'm like, okay, I guess this is just what we're doing now, and you know what? It's kind of okay. And so I'm actually doing the podcast on a Tuesday because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's been a little chaotic and bumpy in my world, so I'm just doing it since I have some time. And, it's very much being flexible right now and just saying, okay, this is what's happening. This is what I need to deal with. Let's do that. So my topic today is about emotional boundaries and also the sacral chakra. So the last podcast I got to do, I talked about the root chakra. So I am doing a series about the chakra systems because, so I teach intuition and mindfulness and awareness, and, one of the biggest tools we have is to develop an understanding of our chakra systems and how it works and how we can do things to enhance those energy centers and become more intuitive. And every class I've ever taken, every book I've ever read about intuition, knowing the chakras, understanding the chakras is often the first step. And so let's do that. So our sacral, good times. Our sacral chakra is represented by the color orange. It is located above our root chakra. As you know, they follow the colors of the rainbow. And so before I continue with that, the energy, hey. So I hope you're doing things to put yourself in the bubble, to kind of juggle or neutralize when you're feeling overwhelmed or you're overthinking. There's a lot going on in our world, in our personal lives, in our business lives, in our communities. Like, there's just a lot of energy going on. It just seems to be, every day it's like, so what's going to happen today? And that's where we're at. And so we need to be grounding our energies, being aware of our energy, and doing things to make sure we can navigate and approach life from a from a grounded place, because balance is really a dream right now, because it's just, there's so much energy is going on. And so that's also why I wanted to do the chakra series, because if we can take the time to tune in and to do things to balance each of our chakras, we can move forward from and deal with life from a grounded place. Does that make sense? And awareness is key. I love preaching about mindfulness and awareness. Okay, so sacral chakra. It's the color orange. Some of the meanings that go with it is the power to act with integrity, creatively, sexually and financially, communion, physical desires, work, sense of personal identity and emotional boundaries, honor one another, and again, creativity. Some of the fears that are associated with our sacral chakra is loss of self-control, being controlled by others, and loss of physical power. Our strengths that come with a solid sacral chakra is strength to survive on one's own, take risks, and recover from loss. The physical areas that this chakra represents is the sexual organs, internal and external, the large intestine, the third lumbar vertebrae through sacrum, the pelvis, and buttocks. The energetic diseases that are associated with this are low back and pelvic pain, the origin of the sciatica, OBGYN problems, sexual potency, prostate and bladder problems. So there's some questions here if you want to journal about your sacral chakra. But right now what I'd like you to do is on a scale of 0 to 10, in which 10 means absolute health with no deficit whatsoever and no lack of full expression of the chakra, how healthy and well-balanced is your second chakra? Okay, got a number. And now we're going to talk about it a little more, and then we will do the meditation to balance it. And then we'll check in. So creativity is in this chakra, and I feel and know that enhancing our creativity right now is a really good thing to do for many reasons. Creative problem solving is called for. And so creativity is not just in the arts. Creativity is being able to think differently. Creativity is approaching something from a different state of mind. Like, creativity is quite vast and very cool. So, a dictionary definition is the state or quality of being creative, the ability to create. To bring into being or form out of nothing, to bring into being by force of imagination, to make, produce, or form, to design, to invest with a new form or character, to institute, to be the first to act, to make a fuss. We'll laugh at that. So creativity, if we give our creative self some nurturing, some energy, some awareness, we can use that energy to solve our problems from a different angle. We can use that energy to write. Like, creativity is amazing. And we're also enhancing our imagination to look at things differently. When we lose our creativity, we seem to have a narrow view of the world, and it's just stickier. Feels squishy to me energetically. In this chakra, along with creativity, comes empowerment. So if we look at some of the journal prompts, they talk about empowerment. So this chakra is also about the power to act with integrity and creativity, and we'll focus on those. Sense of personal identity and emotional boundaries. So empowerment. So you all know I do preach empowerment also, because if you're feeling self-confident and empowered, you can have those emotional boundaries. And with the energies that are right now, having those emotional boundaries and being very clear on what is a no for you and what is a yes for you and why. So you can act out of your own personal integrity, your own personal belief system, all of that, right? And, you know, sometimes I have people asking me for things or wanting things from me, and I'm not vibing with them. So if I'm going to work with somebody, like if somebody's going to get a reading from me, we have a little conversation first, because we have to make sure we're in alignment and we vibe. Because, again, those of you that have been listening know that I'm not going to waste anyone's time if I can't read for you or if I don't feel like we vibe enough for me to help you. And so that is me taking control from my sacral chakra, my boundary area, to know myself enough that if I'm not vibing with you, I don't want to waste my time or yours, because both are valuable. And so if I'm going to work with somebody, we have a chat to see if we vibe. And sometimes we don't. And that is okay. And I feel like if we don't vibe and the other person is like being a little pushy about insisting that we do vibe, that really tells me that they need to do a bunch of chakra work, because sometimes it's just a no. And being able to accept a no with grace takes an empowered, self-confident person. Having strong emotional boundaries where you can say no and not be swayed or give in just to keep the peace, again, that's a sacral chakra energy. And so we want our root chakra to be balanced for the grounding and the solidness of it, and then our sacral chakra to be balanced so that we can have boundaries and we have awareness of our integrity and our honor, right? And what is okay for us and what is not. And it's all experiential. There's no real right or wrong. It's all a part of this spiritual growth journey of figuring things out, right? Because here's the thing. If we're solid and balanced in our sacral chakra, we can create. And we can create so much. We can create new ideas. We can create, it's endless. It's endless. I find that if I'm having trouble writing, because as a reverend, I just did a funeral service, and I met with the family, and I know some of them, and they're very lovely, and I was writing the eulogy. I did not know their crossed-over loved one, and that is part of my creativity. I can write a eulogy. I get all the stories from the families, and then I write it in a way that I want to make sure that we have the personality of the crossed-over loved one. And people are amazing. And I find that if I'm stuck in my energies, I can't create. This one was a little challenging because there was a lot of emotion involved. In fact, when I went to do the service, I had to take a breath and stop. I had to make the whole place take a breath in so that I could continue, because there was so much edgy, upset energy. And I totally get that. That's why I'm good at this, because my level of empathy and compassion are good. But if my chakra systems are out of balance, I can't create. I get like those emotional triggers. And so we want to cultivate our awareness and, well, what's triggering me? I mean, part of me triggered about doing this is that I was blatantly not allowed to write my dad's eulogy or help with it. And I had to work through that while I was doing this one. And it was definitely sacral chakra energy. And I was angry. I had to work through that because I did know why. And try to make peace with it. Because I think that's part of the energies right now. We have to make peace with what's actually happening and find a way to navigate it. Okay, So, sacral chakra. The colors are orange. I want to tell you the crystals. Citrine, love a good citrine. Aventurine, which is interesting because it helps in the release of blocked creativity and in activating the imagination. And we want that with our sacral chakra. Moonstone. I do find if I'm feeling unbalanced in my sacral chakra, I will wear a lot of moonstone or put it in my pocket. And what other one? Oh, jasper. That's nice. Okay, I just got to check the time because I want to make sure we have time for our chakra balancing. So with the sacral chakra too, your inner child will come out here. Like if you haven't done the inner child work, it will create blockages in your sacral chakra because a lot of this stuff like trauma, abuse, the blockages show up in your sacral chakra. And so give it some time and energy. Put a citrine in your pocket. Ponder where the blockages might be. So I'm going to go ahead and start our chakra balance. And so do you have your number where you feel you are with your sacral chakra between 0 and 10? And then we're going to go ahead and balance that now.
As you become aware of your breathing, just notice it for a few moments. Take these moments to appreciate your breath. Then, let's take 3 big deep breaths as deeply as you can. As you begin to release and let go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As your normal, natural breathing begins to occur, allow the sense of imagining a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around your body, around your head, neck, and shoulders. And as with every breath, as this breeze continues to move gently around your body, you gently and easily begin to release and let go, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. Across the upper back, circling around through your chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as this breeze continues to comfort you. Down both arms, hands, and fingers as you release and let go. Just letting go now. And with every breath you take, you may begin to wonder, are you breathing the breeze, or is the breeze breathing you? With every breath, the breeze continues, circling around through your mid-back and around through your solar plexus. Every breath taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation and comfort. This gentle sensation of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through your abs, release and letting go. Becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. The breeze continues moving around your body, around your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and around through your feet. Now, and with every breath becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease. So that now at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed, deeply relaxed. Begin to notice your connection to the earth and earth energy. Allow it to stabilize and ground you. Also, notice your connection to the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to open and receive the light. Imagine that light coming from above in a tunnel-like, cone-like light of pure positive energy. A stream that flows down through you, flowing within you and all around you. Imagine that this light cleanses and clears, taking away all old energy, like washing away dust, dirt, and debris, releasing all that is no longer needed or wanted. Moving it right out of the body and mind, letting all the old, the past, and the blocks, the stoppages, go. Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. Let it all go. Once and for all, let it all go. Now, bring your attention to the base of your spine and the lower pelvis. Notice this area as your first chakra. Like a light ball of energy, and the color of this light is red. This chakra represents survival, physical health, sexuality, and security. Notice how you feel in this part of your body, maintaining a steady flow of breathing as you bring to this chakra the energy of the earth, the energy of the universe, cleaning and releasing any tension. This first chakra is associated with the quality of stability. Remember how you feel in your body when you are stable. Imagine the sensations around being connected to the feeling of stability. How do you visualize stability? Let yourself be absorbed in the feeling of stability. Imagine your first chakra simply absorbing the quality and energies of stability. Focus on this first chakra. Ask the light to send stability to your first chakra. Imagine yourself projecting stability and expressing stability in the world. Visualize yourself in perfect health, balanced, with a sense of well-being. Imagine yourself in complete comfort with your sexuality, at ease in your life, and secure. I'm just going to give you about a minute to soak in this energy. Nice. I'm energetically supporting you through this whole process. Now let's go to our second chakra. Focus on the area of your abdomen. Sense the light ball of energy that is orange. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. This is the area of your body where sensuality, moods, and emotions are managed by the energy of the second chakra. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the energy of the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release and clear, filling the chakra with the vibrancy of the color orange. The second chakra is associated with the quality spontaneity. Remember how you feel when you are spontaneous. How do you imagine spontaneity? Imagine sensations around being connected to the feeling of being spontaneous. Focus again on your second chakra. Let yourself be absorbed in this feeling of spontaneity. Ask the light to send the quality of spontaneity to your second chakra, and imagine projecting that spontaneity energy into the world as you imagine yourself free, playful, at ease, and natural. I'm just going to give you a minute to absorb all that energy and then project it out for yourself. Don't overthink. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. There's no way to do this wrong, and I'm supporting you all the way. Excellent. Okay, now let's move up to our third chakra. As you begin to focus on your solar plexus, the diaphragm, this is your third chakra, where you direct upon and determine your environment. You take charge and create. The color of this light ball of energy is yellow. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release any tension, fill the third chakra with the vibrancy of the color yellow. This third chakra is associated with your power. What do you sense about your own power? Imagine the sensation of creatively expressing your power in the world. Let the feeling of your own power be absorbed and feel your power direct your life with confidence, the way you want it to be. The third chakra now absorbs the fullness of your power. Feel it, know it, be it. Nice. Now let's move up to your fourth chakra. As you turn your attention to your chest area, you may notice that this light ball of energy is green. This is your fourth chakra, which represents love, compassion, and wisdom. Notice how you feel in your chest area. Maintain your steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Feel what you feel. Know what you know. You got this. Cleanse and clear. No way to do this wrong. Release any tension. Fill the fourth chakra with the vibrancy of the color green. This fourth chakra is associated with the quality of joy. Imagine the sensations around being connected to joy. Where do you notice joy in your life? And how do you express it in the world? Let this feeling of joy fill you. Be open to receiving this energy and see yourself easily and effortlessly giving and receiving joy. Be aware of the value of yourself, full of love and wisdom. Ask the light to send joy to the fourth chakra and become aware of the fourth chakra's deep well-being, filled with love, being filled with joy. Just soak in that energy right now. I'll give you a few moments. Excellent. Now, let's go to our fifth chakra. As you turn your attention next to your throat area, notice the light ball of energy that is blue. This is your fifth chakra, representing your communication abilities with others. Notice how you feel in this area of your throat. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear, releasing any tension. Fill your fifth chakra with the vibrancy of the color blue. Soak that in. The fifth chakra's quality is authenticity. Imagine the sensations flowing through you associated with authenticity. Where do you notice authenticity in your life? How do you express it in the world? Let the feeling of being authentic fill you. Imagine yourself communicating easily, effortlessly, and effectively. As the fifth chakra becomes filled with the radiant light of authenticity, free-flowing and clear. Soak this in. I'll give you a few moments to really feel this energy. You got this. Soaking that in. Nice. Now, let's move up to our sixth chakra. Move your concentration to the top of the vertebral column, right inside your head. This is the sixth chakra, which oversees your mind, your imagination, and your ability to see with clarity and perspective. This one's about your inner knowing. Become aware of the light ball of energy that is purple. Notice how you feel in this area of your body. Maintain a steady flow of your breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe and the energy of the earth to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear. Release any tension. Fill the sixth chakra with the vibrancy of the color purple. The quality of this sixth chakra is certainty. Imagine the sensations of certainty flowing through you. Where do you notice certainty in your life? How do you express certainty in your world? Allow this feeling of being certain to fill you. Imagine yourself clear, without confusion, no hesitation, and acknowledge yourself as someone who knows what they know, with clear vision, feeling, inner knowing. Someone who is able to create with imagination and go forward in your life, creating with certainty and confidence. Let the vibrancy of the color purple be brilliant in your sixth chakra. Ask the light to send certainty to your sixth chakra. And I'm going to give you a few moments just to soak in that energy completely and easily. Now, bring your attention and concentration to the area right over the top of your head. This is the seventh chakra, and it allows for your spiritual energy, your spiritual being. The color is white. And this is the chakra that connects you with the universe. Notice how you feel in this area. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe through this area, cleanse and clear, release any tension. Release any feelings of separation and solitude. Fill this seventh chakra with this pure white light. And let this light ball of energy grow in intensity. Feel what you feel. The quality of this seventh chakra is communion. How do you express communion in the world? Where do you notice communion in your life? As you feel the chakra, let it nourish your spiritual self. Get in touch with belonging here on earth, your purpose, your knowingness, and your pure intuition. Ask the white light to send the quality of communion to your seventh chakra and enjoy the harmony of trusting yourself. And once again now, focus on your heart. You can put your hands on your heart and accept with love that you are now fully attuned and aligned. You are fully attuned and aligned, feeling safe, feeling confident, feeling connected to your inner wisdom. And now, I'd like you to visualize or imagine yourself at the top of your staircase, that symbolic staircase, with all the chakras balanced and cleansed and cleared, as we deepen and reinforce, beginning with your left foot. Visualize or imagine going down those beautiful, safe, secure steps. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling confident. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feeling strong, feeling empowered. Any and all negatives have long ago dissipated. As you enter this positive domain, you can sense your energy has been purified, your chakras have been enhanced on all levels of mind and body activity. Everything is working together now for your positive benefit and forward movement in your life. Feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear. You got this. You are cleansed. You are cleared. You will go forward with confidence, clarity, security, empowerment, communion, and love. As we come up and out of this journey for today, with everything reinforced, and you're feeling cleansed, purified, and ready for your day. I'm going to count from 0 to 5 as we come up and out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud if you need to. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud.
Nice. I feel so much better now. When I checked in on my number, it was low. And now when I check in on my sacral chakra, and all of them, feels way better. I love the chakra energy work. Okay, so go to my Psychic Cowgirl Facebook page to pick or sign up for the energy shifting poll that I'm running right now, and then I'll do the energy shifting on Thursdays. Wow, it's been big. Like, it's taken me a lot of time. I say we're dealing with so much, and we need to do the energy clearing, shifting, reset so that we can move forward and be the best version of ourselves and navigate this crazy life. Okay, I want to send you all a big hug and a blessing, and I think I'm running out of time to play my outro, so I'm just going to say thanks for listening. I'm wishing you all a week full of pleasant surprises. I've had unpleasant surprises, but you know what? We need some pleasant ones. Don't forget to ground your energy and to, have gratitude and to notice the things that make you happy, whether it's flowers or gardens, or for me it's my cows. I hang out with them. Otherwise, it can all feel too much. But we can do this, you guys. We can. So big hugs, and I'll be back hopefully next week if everything works out, and we will talk about our solar plexus chakra. Bye-bye.